New figures show more than 10% of Australians who are absent from work are suffering the long-term effects of COVID. Holly Edwards-Smith is live in Melbourne now. Holly, workforce shortages, we already know they're an issue. What role is long COVID playing now?
Kenny, it's being dubbed the silent pandemic, long COVID impacting an already struggling workforce across the nation. And this really is impacting business and industry across the board. Staff members taking absentee days because of symptoms of COVID-19 extending past the initial infection. New analysis by the Department of Treasury has shown that in the first 6 months of this year alone, 3 million working days have been impacted by people suffering the effects of long COVID. Those symptoms include tiredness, body aches and pains, as well as symptoms like anxiety and depression. And it equates to around 12% of all COVID-related absentee days. It is impacting businesses across the board. The CEO of Qantas, Alan Joyce, spoke of how it's impacting his workforce, particularly pilots.
The issues that we've had is because there's been a spike in COVID that I don't think anybody was predicting over the last few months. Sick leave went, in some cases, more than double, and on average 50%. So we've had 320 pilots each day in isolation or calling in sick.
Kenny, 4.5% of people who contract COVID will still be experiencing some symptoms about 4 weeks after the initial infection. That does decline to 1.2%, but that 1.2% are experiencing symptoms up to 6 months after their initial infection. Long COVID is something that health authorities are looking to better understand, and it's something that will likely be touched on at the Jobs and Skills Summit next week to ensure that workforce shortages across the nation are being addressed adequately.